Um, what's up? What's up? We're live. 16th day of July being live. Live every day of July. Tough day. Tough day as a Niners fan. All the regular videos are going to be coming right after the live stream today. So expect a bunch of them, especially because I haven't been super active the last 2 days. But let's. Well, today the last 2 days was crazy. With all the college football stuff, then just tons of random stuff. Um, okay. Anyways, though, let's get it. Let's get it. So we're talking about Brandon Aiyuk pretty much. Um, everything that went on with him. And a lot of stuff did. A lot of stuff did. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on with Aiyuk. Okay. Anyways, let's get it. Brandon Aiyuk, and we're talking about other stuff too, because I'm not talking about Brandon Aiyuk for the next 59 minutes. So yeah, let's talk about Brandon Aiyuk, all the stuff. Unless there's actually a lot of stuff to say, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy. Um, okay, okay. So Brandon Aiyuk, yeah, obviously he has requested a trade from the 49ers. The most likely options are, I think the most likely options are the Commanders, the Patriots, the Steelers. I saw the Bills and the Packers. I think those are the most five. Oh, and did I see the Patriots? I think I did say the Patriots. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. I've had a crazy day. I'm absolutely exhausted. Um, so I think those were the main options. How can I get this to go in like? All right, yeah, there we go. No, like that. Okay. So yeah, those are the main options. Five likely landing spots after trade request. Let's see what this says really quickly. So, San Francisco 49ers. Okay. Washington Commanders, Pittsburgh Steelers, New England Patriots, Detroit Lions. The Lions somehow found their way on there. Okay, that's interesting. I think the Bills should be a team. The Packers would be a good option too. I think definitely the Bills, just because Josh Allen is an amazing quarterback, and there's no way he's not throwing. The only player he's thrown to is Keon Coleman, because they lost a couple. I mean, they do still have Shakir, but he's not amazing. Um. Anyways, though, I reported 49ers trade request has two likely outcomes. Let's see. What are the outcomes? Um. So agreement on an extension now. Playing under fifth year option. Yeah, I mean, so the options really are. So I obviously did a requested trade. That's the reason why I'm doing this. But if he does somehow stay and does not get traded, like the Niners, obviously, we all know the Niners don't want to trade him. But if he actually doesn't get traded, then and the Niners don't pay him, then obviously he won't be happy. I think they said if he somehow stays, then he's taking a 15 he's getting fined $15 million a day for not showing up to training camp. So that is crazy. 50 million is a little too much if you ask me. But still a lot. Or I mean, yeah, it's a wild amount of money. So I really has a move. If he somehow doesn't get traded, which and the Niners don't pay him the amount of money that he gets, it'll be super interesting. Obviously, he's not going to be happy. And then he's just gonna have to play through this year, and then he has his fifth year option, where the Niners would probably then give him a deal, and it does depend on how he plays this upcoming season. If he has a not a great season compared to what he did last year, then obviously it's different. But if he goes crazy, then Yeah, 15 million a day. No, it's 50,000 a day. 50,000 a day. Look it up. How much would Aiyuk get fined? How much would Brandon Aiyuk get fined for skipping um training camp? Let's see. Yeah, up to $50,000 per missed practice. $50,000. That is crazy. 50K. 50K. That's wild. So that's a lot of money. It's also interesting. Wait, 49ers placed rookie Ricky Pearsall on non-football injury list. Rookie Pearsall apparently got injured, but it's non-football related. Which is interesting. So keep an eye on that definitely. And yeah. Okay. What else? Up here it says, okay, playing under fifth year option. If Aiyuk and the 49ers can't reach an agreement, they will likely the wideout will likely be absent for training camp. But presumably expected to report for week one. So we're talking about playing under the fifth year option currently. So this is what it says. The all pro receiver is set to earn 14.1 million in the NFL, which if I was a receiver, and I know I'm saying this because it's not like I'm making it's not like I'm making money right now, but if I was an NFL receiver or just any person in general, $14 million is like crazy. Like I would never turn down a $14 million offer. I would take that offer any day, unless I have the option to get paid like 40 million. Then obviously that's different. But $14 million is a ridiculous amount of money. So I don't understand why bro doesn't want it, but I get it. He's a businessman. I mean, he definitely thinks differently than I do because he's not a 15-year-old guy. But yeah, which amounts to more than his total previous seasons of combined 12.5 million. Okay, combined 12.5 million. No, I don't have a PlayStation. My brother's gonna get one, or yeah, I think he ordered it already. I'm not positive. Um, yeah, I sadly do not have a play. Yeah, I would want to do something. I would want to get people on. I would want to play with people, but sadly I cannot play the game unless I go to like a place like some sort of like arcade and play it. You don't have to have it. I can share it online. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Okay. Ike might not show up happy for the season without a contract extension in place, but he wants to play well in order to set himself up for a mega multi-year contract. Yeah, I mean, Aiyuk, he could stay one more year as a Niner, not get that max contract that he wants. He needs to go out there and ball out. If he does, then the Niners pay him, right? And then he's happy, right? So if he goes crazy, then that's just all the more reason for him to get paid. Or just another reason for the Niners to pay him. So I think it'd be better if he doesn't get paid because he can get more money if he goes crazy. Because I don't know, maybe Debo leaves. I don't know. I mean, I do like Debo more than I do Ike just because Debo doesn't cause much drama. Obviously, he did a couple years ago when there's all the talks about him leaving. But that wasn't because he wanted to leave. That was just because that was like oh, Debo's not going to be a Niner anymore, and Debo he was trying to avoid that. So it's interesting. But we'll see what happens with Aiyuk and his whole scenario, obviously. What else though? This says right here. The 49ers have the option of using a franchise tag on Aiyuk after the season is over, holding his rights and then working out extension. So if the 49ers do franchise tag him, then that could give him the option for a big extension, which would be like something like Amon Ra wanted, like or Amon Ra got 30 million. That's what Aiyuk wants. So if he's a franchise tag, that could be it. Or if trading franchise tag, they could get something out of that. Downey says San Francisco could also force Aiyuk to play under the franchise tag in 2025, which would pay him the average of the top seasons of 2024 as his position, netting roughly 28 to 30 million. So if the Niners do decide to franchise tag him, which would give him more money, then I think that would be the best thing for Aiyuk personally. That would be that'd probably be the best thing. But we'll obviously see if the Niners franchise tag him or not because that would be a big deal. Um, No matter what transparencies, Aiyuk will be playing somewhere in 2024, most likely in the Bay Area. Eventually, he will receive one of the biggest contracts as the position, but it's just a matter of when. I mean, he did request a trade. There is still, in all likelihood, there is a chance that he could still be a 49er. And I'm not saying he won't be, but I'm saying like, he just not on the best terms with the Niners right now, and it's just interesting because like I don't understand why players make such a big deal out of it always. I get they want the money, but um, yeah, he's just making such a big deal out of it. And I mean, if I was John Lynch, I don't know. I'd probably be thinking about a possible trade at this point because it's getting to the time where a move's kind of got to be made. I think it might be a trade, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What else does this say? Okay, that's the end of this article. Let's click off for potential. Let's see these new potential destinations for Brandon Aiyuk. San Francisco's okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it's extremely team friendly. 14.1 million. Washington Commanders, okay. New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, LA Chargers. Chargers would be interesting. Um, yeah, cannot believe he actually Brandon Ingram. What? Okay, Brandon Ingram might get an extension. Okay, as a Warriors fan, I don't want that, but yeah, I don't want Brandon. I don't want Ike to I don't want the Niners to franchise. Actually, I don't know. See, the franchise tag thing's kind of confusing to me because it's like I did not think the franchise tag was something that you give a that you like. It's like a real NFL thing. Like I thought that was like a thing that like it's like, oh, you're a player that we want. But after the what was it, the who got traded this offseason? Sneed, right, from the Chiefs. Like they franchise tagged him, then they traded him, which it's smart. But I didn't really know what how franchise tags worked up until or at that point. So now I know, kind of. Still not completely, but it's cool. It's cool how these things like it's actually wild how stuff works. But what else? What else? NFL. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if there's any other news like about the NFL or just what else? Packers financially support confirms national NFL money is closing on $13 billion. NFL rumors. Quinn Meaners has agreed on a 4-year deal up to $80 million, one of the best O linemen in the league. I said in one of my last videos that they needed to keep him, and they did. So shout out. Yeah, he's really good. What else? Brandon Aiyuk requested trade, obviously. Insanely jacked 49ers rookie proves NFL players aren't human. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the photo. Oh, my God. Yeah, the photo of Malik Mustafa. And then who else was it? There's another Niners rookie. Renardo Green, right? Yeah, Renardo Green. Renardo Green is also insanely jacked. It's actually wild. It's just wild. Malik Mustafa is just like completely jacked. It's crazy. That picture doesn't even look like that picture looks fake. That does not even look real. What else? What else? Okay, so Brandon Aiyuk, what? Um what else? What else? What else? Okay, Brandon Aiyuk. There's still one exec who really dislikes 49ers QB Brock Purdy. Really dislikes. What about somebody disliking Purdy? Dislikes? Let's see. Despite the fact that Brock Purdy nearly led the 49ers to a Super Bowl title, and was a top 5 finisher for MVP last season, some around the NFL still have some pretty clear doubts. ESPN dropped its annual ranking of the top 10 QBs on NFL on Monday, compiled by polling near 80 NFL executives, coaches, and scouts. Purdy did not crack the top 10, ending up as the first of six quarterbacks listed in the honorable mentions section. In the short snippet about Purdy, one anonymous NFL executive noted just how hard it was to keep him out of the top 10. He willed that his team. He willed that team to the Super Bowl, only right to give him serious consideration. Another anonymous NFC executive, however, found it rather easy. You're not going to win because of him in most cases. The anonymous NFC executive said he's a really good system quarterback. Why do people say that? The system quarterback description isn't new for Purdy or the 49ers or the past 49ers quarterbacks, and has been parroted by plenty of people on television, podcasts, and columns galore. Don't know what that means. Purdy's teammates have even subverted the language to praise him after the NFC title game. Former 49ers quarterback Alex Smith made a similar point in the past. But in results-based league, it's hard to argue with the numbers Purdy has put up so far in the regular season. The 49ers won 17-4 in games Purdy started and led the NFL in passer rating 113 and several other passing categories. He's also been under center for 4 playoff wins already, double the amount of any quarterbacks who's ranked number 10 in the ESPN's list. Dak Prescott. Wait, Purdy has 4? Does he? Oh yeah, 2 last. Yeah, Seahawks and Cowboys, and then Packers and Lions. Yeah, 4. The postseason record is extremely well known. Cowboys fan Skip Bayless said Purdy should be ahead of Prescott on Monday night's episode. Okay, that's tough. So obviously, Skip Bayless known to be an interesting source. Obviously, yeah, Cowboys fan, and we know he's had problems with Dak Prescott. We know he doesn't like Dak Prescott all that much. And hey, he took Purdy over Prescott. That's the first right thing he's done in probably years, to be honest. Don't want to be that guy though. But yeah, shout out Skip Bayless. He's a real one for that. So yeah, also so Skip Bayless is so funny. Like his takes are so unbelievably bad that it's just crazy. Like it's actually crazy. So what else? What else? So down here it says when it's time to make this is what Skip Bayless said. When it's time to make the throw that wins the game, I'll take Brock Purdy, Bayless said. I've seen too much Dak. Okay, that's interesting. That's nice as a Niners fan. Purdy's latest Prove the Doubters Wrong campaign begins next week. Niners rookies report to training camp on Tuesday with Purdy and the rest of the veterans join the team a week later on July 23rd. While they just called Purdy a veteran, going into his 3rd year. Okay. It will be interesting to see what happens with Brandon Aiyuk. Yeah, it obviously will be. That's what I've been nonstop saying. But yeah, that's fine. Purdy's latest. Okay, we already saw that, and that's the end of the article. So more 49ers Christian. Okay, 49ers. Let's see some George Kittle news. Something happened with George Kittle. George Kittle may wear his profane anti-Cowboy shirt again. That shirt was hilarious. I cannot believe that. What the heck? Hey, I got an Xbox for the college football game for you. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Did you see the video yesterday? Hold up. I dropped a video yesterday. You're a real one if you saw the video. Hold up. Wait. No way. That's crazy. Yesterday. Hey, you'd be a real one. You'd be a real one. All right. Anyways, back to the thing though. I'll see if I get more comments. All right. Yeah. So that shirt was crazy. He did get fined a bunch of money for it. But yeah. Receiver George Kittle. Wait, receivers. Okay, George Kittle and Claire Kittle share advice for Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift. Okay, what the heck? All right, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't care about that. Kittle scraps pretty physique with perfect Pokemon analogy. What the heck? Brock Kittle 2000. Dude, he's always jacked up. Okay, pause. You didn't see it because you still see the young nice guy. That's what you see. But now he's in year 3. Hey, yes, I would want it. Yes, I would want it. That's actually crazy. But you trolling for sure. You definitely trolling. You definitely trolling. But yeah. All right. Down here, what else does it say? He's played a lot of big football games. Kittle added he's played at a high level, runner up for MVP. See, now you're noticing more physical attributes of him too. The media is trying to hide that. He's just some little kid. He's not just some little kid. This guy's a dog. Okay. George Kittle. That was George Kittle. What else though? Like what else? What other what other stuff is there? George Kittle. Any news about Debo with this all going on? Let's see. Debo Samuel. Hey, yeah, hit me up. Hit me up. I'll draw my Instagram in the comments. Should I? Tell me if I should. Tell me if I should. Because you actually like. Tell me if I should. If you're being actually serious. Because you'd actually be crazy if you do that. Like that actually would be wild. So just yeah, tell me. But anyways. Um any news about Debo? Debo, I don't think there's any news about Debo. Let's see if he's reacted to Aiyuk. That's the stats. '49ers Debo Samuel says winning a Super Bowl is being alright, you're being serious. Tell me if you want me to drop my Instagram in the comments. And DM me. DM me. 49ers wide receiver Debo Samuel says, okay. Debo Samuel goes on the defensive in addressing loss to the Chiefs. San Francisco 49ers. Alright. Hold on, let me make sure that's it. One sec. DM me though, DM me. Make sure that's it. All right, there you go. All right. Debo said he got defensive about the Super Bowl. He said I wish people stop acting like this. It's so easy to get to 2 Super Bowl and winning. I don't let you all know it's really tough. Understand for real. All right. Obviously, it's tough to get to the Super Bowl. Obviously, it's tough to win a Super Bowl. It's tough to win games in the NFL. That's just how it is. It's a tough league. But we'll see. What else? Yeah, I mean, there's so many. It's such a brutal game that it's like the best teams don't like. It's just so tough. But Patrick Mahomes perfectly or somehow figured out a perfect system to doing it. I don't even know how. Don't even know how this dude Mahomes did it, but he did. Okay. So 49ers trade a mid con. Has Debo said anything? Has Debo said anything? Has Debo said anything? 49ers brand Aiyuk request trade a mid-contract squabble. Aiyuk is entering the final year of his rookie contract, 75 receptions, blah, blah, blah. All right. Okay. So he said some things. All right, I'll do. What are you gonna do one? All right, I got you, bro. I got you. There's no way. There's no way. There's actually no chance. There's actually no chance. I don't even usually check my stuff. Jeez, I have 100 unread messages. That's crazy. Um, it doesn't say any. It doesn't say that Debo said anything yet. Like I don't think Debo's done anything. George Kittle said, "I'm gonna assume that Brandon Aiyuk's gonna be on our team by the time the season starts." That was said 7 hours ago, so he heard about it. But I'm not sure. See, I'm still not sure about still not sure about like what's gonna go on with Ricky Pearsall and all that stuff. I don't think there's much about Debo. Let's look at Purdy. Let's see if there's anything on Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. I'm waiting for a DM. I'm waiting for a DM. I might seem so stupid doing this, but okay. Brock Purdy is not correct. Okay, let's see what the ESPN's real rankings is. Let's see what the ESPN's ranking is. So let's see. I need to know. All right, so they got so here are the top 10 QBs on ESPN's top 10. So they got Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud, Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, and Dak Prescott. Throwing Aaron Rodgers on there is a stretch. Aaron Rodgers over Brock Purdy. That's I don't know about that. Would you put Purdy over any of them? I would put Purdy over Rodgers, Prescott. I would definitely I definitely think Purdy's a better QB than Rodgers. I'd rather have him over Rodgers. Jared Goff. I would probably take Jared Goff. And Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott overall is a better QB, but I'd rather have Purdy on my team. I'd rather have Purdy on my team. Purdy did have the best passer rating in the league, and one of the best QB ratings. I'm pretty sure. But I mean, obviously, he did play with a bunch of amazing players, so it is interesting. Let's go back. See if Purdy said anything. Purdy left ESPN's top 10. Okay. Brock Purdy still can't shake system quarterback label. Brock Purdy. All right. The disrespect. I got you. I got you. What's your Instagram? Drop it in the comments. See, the thing is though with Purdy, like he was the last pick in the draft. Cut him some slack. When has the last pick in the draft, the QB, ever gotten the chance to start and performed no matter what? Like, you think the pressure would be so crazy? Geometry Lenore had the Brandon Aiyuk news break while he was on live with Rich Eisen.
Meanwhile, news right now, literally as we're getting ready to bring on Diamador Lenore from my colleague at NFL Network, Mike Garafolo, 49ers All-Pro wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk has officially requested a trade after an offseason of unsuccessful
Wow.
to reach an extension. Good time to bring on Diamador Lenore.
Wow, Diamador Lenore was live with Rich Eisen. Hold up. All right. I don't know which one it is. All right, yeah, I followed. All right, shout out. All right, I'm gonna keep this going though. Bayless scoffs at ESPN's ranking, prefers 49ers It's interesting. He is a Cowboys fan. So it's actually kind of cool that he did take Purdy over Dak Prescott. He says, what did he say exactly? Purdy's 4-2 in the playoffs over his career. Prescott is 2-5 in postseason. Prescott's played 7 postseason games. Purdy's played 6. Prescott's been in the year for about 4 years longer than Purdy has, right? He's already there, but I mean, yeah, Prescott has never had luck. Purdy has, so obviously he's played there. Right here, right now, I'll take Brock Purdy and Jordan Love over Dak Prescott. Oh yeah, Jordan Love was also left off the list. That's a controversial one. Controversial one. I think he could be on it. I think he couldn't be on it. That one could go 50-50. I think he's pretty good. But I'm not the biggest Jordan Love fan. You're gonna have to ask somebody else. But I think Jordan Love, he's good. He's good. It just we haven't seen a full good season out of him yet, which is why I wouldn't trust. All right, all right, all right, all right. I DM'd. I DM'd. Okay, so see if there's any more stuff on Brandon Aiyuk. If there's not, then I might just switch over to we talked about college football 25. We talked about college football 25. Um Brandon Aiyuk. Yeah, let's talk about college football 25. Let's see what's going on with it. See if there's any new crazy stuff. I heard that there's some sort of like banning or something. I don't know. Heard that there's some sort of like banning. Um let's check out news. Yeah, it hit the game hit 500 and I believe 50,000 people on it yesterday. 550,000 which is just absurd. Day 1 deluxe edition, I think it was like an early release or whatever. Game hadn't like the real version hasn't even been released yet. But it was top 10 teams to build a dynasty with in EA College Football 25. Check this out. Um, so yeah, top 10 teams in college football 25 to build a dynasty with. Let's get it. Let's see. So we got Fresno State on here. Fresno State would be an interesting one. Yeah. Colorado State. Colorado State. They have not had. They've not had much. Um, they don't have much success. We got Rice. We got Rice in here. I don't know. Rice has always had a decent football team, I feel. I don't know. We got UAB, Toledo. Yeah, Toledo's an interesting one. Is UNC going to be on here? Throw in you little UNC. Okay, we got Texas. This is in power conferences, so schools with a top 50 player. Honestly, wait. Here's every school in college football 25 with a top 50 player. UNC is on here. It's got to be Amari Hampton. It's got to be Amari Hampton. Top 50 players in college football. Let's just check it out. Travis Hunter at 1. Okay, let's just go all the way down to 50. Because I feel like they're not going to be giving any love to Amarian. Brady Cook. Okay. They're actually not going to be giving any love to Amarian. Face ID really quickly. Okay, not letting me do that. Wow, 35 nothing, 34 no, 30. All the way down at 30 nothing. Cameron Ward at 30. Down at 22, we got Okay, Evan Stewart, Dylan Gabriel. It's a lot of Oregon guys. I'm not seeing any Amari Hampton. They did him dirty. Oh, Amari Hampton at 1. I'm kidding. So yeah, I don't see any Amari Hampton on there. That's tough. But top 10 teams. Okay, schools with the top 50 player though. We got Tennessee, Notre Dame, Minnesota, Ohio State, Oklahoma State, Alabama, Ole Miss, Texas, Boise State, Colorado, LSU, Georgia, Virginia, Oregon, Colorado, Clemson, Michigan, Kansas, Cal, Texas Tech, Louisville, UNC, South Carolina, Penn State, Arizona, Jack State, ODU, Boise State. Not sure what that even is, and Connecticut, or not Connecticut. Oh God, not Connecticut. Kentucky. Jeez. Why is Russell Westbrook and Alex Sarr and the Bucks and Bryce trending? Okay. Those are all the rebuild teams, though. Miami. Oregon's another good rebuild team. That's more of a dynasty though. Like you don't rebuild Oregon. There's nothing to rebuild Oregon from. That's a full dynasty. So yeah, nobody's. All right, yeah. Shout out to X Friends. Shout out X Friends. Going crazy, hooking me up. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, what else? We got Oregon. Georgia. That's another dynasty. Ohio State. Yeah, again. I don't see any UNC in there. They've got a good transfer class though. They've got a good transfer class. Top 10 fastest USC football players. UNC college football 25. Let's see. EA Sports College Football 25 reveal will be simulated 2024 season. Wait, who won the title? Let's see. So this is a simulation done by football is just what it says. Shutter Sanders won Heisman. Interesting. This was all on deluxe edition. Are you kidding me? No way. No way. You've got to be actually kidding me. That is not a joke. That is not a joke. UNC won the national championship? What the heck? There's no way. College football playoff bracket and results. Okay. What the heck? Okay, Memphis got the 12, USC 11, Texas A&M 10, Michigan 9, Alabama 8, Georgia 7, Ohio State 6, Notre Dame 5, Colorado 4, North Carolina 3, Ole Miss 2, Oregon 1. What? We went 10-3, won the ACC title. Wow. How is that even possible? First round, Notre Dame beat Memphis 38-28. USC beat, okay. UNC beat USC 52-38. Who do we beat? We beat Michigan. Wait, who did we play in the national championship? Shutter won Heisman. First team All Americans. Let's check this out. Shadur, Donovan Edwards, obviously, because he's just going to get up there every year. Ollie Gordon, Dorian Singer, Will Shepard, Chris Bell, Bryson Nesbitt. Okay. Bryson Nesbitt, maybe a top 30 tight end in college football. He was up there for UNC. Will Campbell, Clay Webb, Jonah Monheim. Don't know who that is. Routledge, Jonah Saviena, Jack Sawyer, James Pierce, Mason Graham, Walter Nolan, Michael Williams, Jay Higgins, Barrett Carter, Will Johnson, obviously on Michigan, Benjamin Morrison, Caleb Downs, Jonas Sanker, Graham Nicholson, and Mark Bassett, the punter. So yeah, that's it for that. And back up to the top. Let's see. Okay. How is that even possible? Picture of John Copenhaver, Bryson Nesbitt. How is that possible? Of all teams to win, the national championship. Okay. Again, shout out my mom hooking me up with food. Okay. So I'm still in shock. I'm gonna take a picture of this. This is actually crazy. I'm gonna take a video. I'm streaming right now. Looked at this video. Went down here. And tons of things, like obviously streaming. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna retake that. I checked out this sim on EA College Football 25 done by this website. I think it's like some sort of weird news thing. Don't care about that ad. And it has a bunch of things like Shedeur Sanders won Heisman. You do not see anything. And yes, the national champion is literally North Carolina. How is that possible? My Tar Heels. It's a picture of John Copenhaver and Bryson Nesbitt. I don't understand this. How did we win the national championship? This makes no sense at all. All right, shut up. How do we win the national championship? Okay. That's crazy. I'm gonna go back in here. Social media reacts to playing with UNC and EA sport college football 25. Let's see what it's like. I wonder. And if I do play, I make sure Connor Harrell's the QB. I'll make sure. It's here. UNC has an 85 overall offense, 82 defense, 84 in general. Road to Glory as a UNC quarterback. Wait until the time was right to announce this, but in my return to the Road to Glory in College Football 25, I'll be selecting to play at the University of North Carolina, Daquan Mickens. Some random guy, I guess. We spy Amari in Hampton. When you select UNC to be your favorite team in College Football 25, a similar face pops up. Obviously, big number 28, Amarian. Has anybody spotted it yet? I'm dying to know if UNC v Duke Victory Bells is in. Yeah, that's a big part of I think they do that in basketball too. The Victory Bells against Duke. That'd be really good. Obviously they can't edit everything in for every team. That would be just wild, but that would be really cool. Because I mean it is supposed to be one of the most like high quality games or something ever. Or some crazy thing like that. Like I didn't believe it at first. That's what I heard. Somebody may have lied to me, but yeah. Down here, what does this say? A good first game. First game in College Football 25. UNC 56, NC State 42. Dominating second quarter. The bell tower parking deck, and oh wow, no way. So the bell tower that is far, it's about a half mile from Kenan Stadium at Chapel Hill. The bell tower, the big main building, you can see it from the camera in some camera angles from Kenan Stadium in the game. That is wild. Wow. You can see a parking garage out of the stadium too. Wow. She's here. Okay. That's yeah. Okay. JJ Jones sees himself in the game. Oh, that was posted. That was posted by JJ. So he's like, I'm really in the game. Like, yes, you are in the game. He's a number 2 receiver. Maybe number 1 actually. I don't know. Depends where you go. When are we gonna do game 3 of that series? I don't know. We had to postpone it obviously because he did hurt his wrist pretty badly. And then we went to Oregon for a couple days. And when we were in Oregon, he found out that his wrist actually is not injured as badly as we thought it was going to be. But it's still not that good. Like he's able to shoot around. He's able to play some basketball. Obviously, we streamed playing basketball a couple weeks ago. He doesn't really play much sense. We might do it. We might start up again in a couple weeks. Couple weeks probably 2 weeks, maybe beginning of August. Um. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing else for that article. But yeah, for that series, I'm gonna try and get some more things that's just like NBA player versus NBA player. Like we can do NFL players and stuff. Throw in like I don't know some sort of random list, just because it's kind of boring just doing the same thing the entire time. Um. Let's see what QBs are in the game. So the show rundown time lapses are from the YouTube version. Okay. So 0 the show begins. Oh. Okay, that's a full podcast. They talk about Jacoby Criswell for about 8 or 9 minutes, Max Johnson for 10, or Connor Harrell for 10, Max Johnson for 7. Stay healthy and play boring golf. Okay. North Carolina Tar Heels vs. Tar Heels vs. Kansas Jayhawks. Let's see. Okay, UNC's getting smoked and still down. Whoa, that's high quality. Okay, Amari Hampton in for a touchdown. Okay, he does. Okay, he does have Max Johnson at QB. Wait, that actually makes the game kind of close. All right. Yeah. Well, actually, let's see who wins this. It's a simulation, pretty much. It's on YouTube. Okay, Kansas won. Stupid Kansas, 35-27. Hey, yeah. Tell me, or in the comments of the video, DM me, and we can get you in a video. Maybe not meeting up, but like maybe in some sort of video. I mean, we can figure it out. I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to get somebody in a video. All right, we're going back to Brandon Aiyuk though. Let's see. Despite a recent meeting, the Niners haven't been willing to engage in negotiations since May or so. Yeah, that's the problem. Brandon Aiyuk, he's been so distant. Like he's not been trying to reach out. Like there's videos of him just at home, just like with his kid and like wife and stuff. So he's been so distant. That's kind of a problem, to be honest. That's kind of a problem. He hasn't said anything. I would wonder because I want to see him go on Instagram and like actually say something about it because it's just been him saying like, "Oh, I don't want me." Like, I want to hear his real opinion on like the situation because like I want him to himself to say that he wants to leave San Francisco. Like, I don't think there's anything about him saying that. Maybe there is. I don't know. I didn't hear it. Maybe he said something today, but I want him to actually like I want to hear something of him saying like, oh, I want to leave San Francisco, because right now I'm just not getting vibes that it's that crazy. But it's annoying. It's definitely annoying. Um, let's check out. Let's see what's going on with him and the Commanders, because I know they have the relationship. Um, request trade, potential landing spots. Says the Commanders need to make a move for Aiyuk within the next day or two, or he's going to be gone. If Brandon Aiyuk says he requested the trade today, teams are like, okay, we got this like top 7-8 receiver in the NFL on the trading block. Let's go for him. If the Commanders really want to go for him, they should make a move probably within the next day or two, because I know the Niners aren't willing to trade him still. Like the Niners, they really don't want to trade him, but it might have to happen. It might have to happen, and if it does happen, I feel like it's going to be within the next few days. Or he signs, like he could sign somewhere. He's not a free agent though. Wait, is he? Hold up. Oh, he becomes an unrestricted free agent at the end of 2026. So we still got 2 years. We still got 2 years until he's a free agent. So he can't sign anywhere. It would have to be through sign and trade, right? Or obviously trade. But the other way would be a sign and trade. Which I honestly don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So it would have to be pretty much through a sign and trade, I think. What else? Brandon Aiyuk. 3 most logical. Let's see what the most logical landing spots are. All pro wide receivers officially requested trade. Okay, blah blah. Despite a recent meeting, the Niners haven't been willing to engage in any negotiations since May. So Aiyuk will respectfully ask out. Yeah, I think this is partially on the Niners, right? Because we obviously have not given anything. Like we haven't said we haven't made any real negotiations with Aiyuk. We haven't tried getting him in for another meeting. Obviously, there's that one that happened almost a month ago. At this point, I think that was a big deal, but that was a long time ago already. And yeah, the Niners just aren't trying to make another move, which worries me. I mean, like the Niners say they want him, but they're not trying to go in and sign him. Which I think a move would have to be made pretty quickly, I feel. But yeah, just one of those things where it's like anything can happen any day. I just like you don't know, but I just feel like anything. I feel like a trade could happen tomorrow. But the Niners are gonna wait and give him the best contract. And the Niners also, like, if they do make a trade, then the Niners would have to get the best possible player, try to get him. So the most logical options here is, what according to this thing, is the Denver Broncos is one of the most logical options. The Broncos don't quite have any really good receivers. They don't have any good receivers at all. Actually, their receivers kind of suck. And the Broncos are a team that are in the middle of a rebuild. They're starting to rebuild this season after trading away Russell Wilson. So they're in a rebuild or starting one, as I said. And I could be a good starter. He's not somebody you build your offense around, but he would be a good piece to add. Also, good, like, I feel like a good mentor, even as a 4th-year player. Like, he could bring in some sort of he brings in a sort of like type of he's a sort of type of player that is different. It's not the typical player that you regular see. So he's different. He's got a little bit of an attitude. But yeah. Next logical options, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I completely agree. And the first one was right under. It was the Commanders. The Commanders, the Steelers, the Broncos. 3 pretty good options, I think. I would say that the Broncos are a logical option, but I think that a more logical option would be the Bills or maybe the Packers. I don't know. I just think the Bills, tough offseason, and they need some receivers. They lost a lot. So some new receivers would be pretty good for the Bills. What else? What else? Brandon Aiyuk demands trade. Okay, will the Commanders go for him? CBS proposes a 3-team trade involving Courtland Sutton and Brandon Aiyuk. Let's see. So start off. The Broncos will get wide receiver Jameson Crowder from the Commanders, and a 2025 third-round pick from Washington. The Commanders will get Brandon Aiyuk, and the Niners get Courtland Sutton and a 2025 second. 2025 second and Aiyuk, who's been causing a lot of drama, would be something that we would like. Obviously, the Commanders' goal right now is to get Aiyuk, so that would make their dreams come true. The Broncos have some new faces to their roster, which is when you're rebuilding, part of it's trying to get the best players, and also part of it's just trying to get some new faces, some new people to get into the system, see how they fit in, because that could be a difference. That could be the difference in a rebuild. So it could that could be the right move for the Broncos. That's an unlikely trade, I think, just because the current circumstances and all that stuff. But it always could happen. Just the 49ers aren't really giving him the home that he wants. Down here it says funky trade. Okay, whatever. Maybe another trade. Let's see. Let's see what CBS said. Brandon Aiyuk trade demand, 3-team proposal. Let's see if this is another. Let's see. So here are some different proposals. I think we've got like 3 or 4 maybe right here. So first one is just a very simple 2-team trade. The Steelers get Brandon Aiyuk, and the 49ers get a 2025 first-round pick. That would be really nice. A first for Aiyuk would honestly not be that good. Second one, the Commanders get Brandon Aiyuk. The 49ers get Dyami Brown. Dyami Brown is a former Tar Heel. Let's get it. I think he got drafted. Wait, when did he get drafted? Yeah, that would actually be so sick. That would be so sick. Yeah, he was a former Tar Heel. That's so cool. 2025 second and a 2025 fourth. That's the trade I want. I want Dyami Brown on the Niners roster. Proposal number 3 is the big that we just talked about. Oh, no, it's different, actually. Broncos get Donald Parham Jr. from the Rams, or from the Chargers. 2025 first-round pick from the Chargers. The Chargers get Brandon Aiyuk, okay, and the 49ers get Courtland Sutton from Denver, and a 2025 first-round pick from the Chargers. That would not be a great trade compared to the other ones. I don't think it's that bad. It's just a change of scenery, which at the end of the day I like. It's what we kind of like need. I mean, what I kind of need. I'm not going anywhere. It's not like I'm changing my favorite team. But yeah, interesting to see what happens there. And what else? Let's see if there's one more thing. I'm gonna end the stream in a minute. Gives or interest. Okay, that's the same article. Which Commanders Brandon Aiyuk trade proposal is the best for the Commanders and 49ers? Let's see what they get. I like the last one, the 2025 first for Aiyuk. That's just a straight up nice trade. Yeah, it's the first one. Washington gets Aiyuk, and the 49ers get a 2025 first. Washington gets Aiyuk, and the 49ers receive Dyami Brown. Let's go. A 2025 second and a 2025 fourth. Trade 3, Denver gets Jameson Crowder and a 2025 third pick from Washington. Washington gets Brandon Aiyuk, and the 49ers get Courtland Sutton from Denver. Another one that, again, I will not be mad with. 5 new Dream Brand Aiyuk suitors who would trade for the disgruntled 49ers star. Cardinals, Chargers, Patriots, Steelers, Commanders are right off the list. At 5, we got the Cowboys. At 4, we got the Browns. At 3, we got the Colts. 2, we got the Bills. 1, we got the Jets. Not heard the Jets get into the conversation. Not quite heard the Cowboys either get into the conversation. I think the Cowboys, honestly, that wouldn't be bad for the Cowboys. They got CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, an amazing wide receiver 2 currently, or a good, decent wide receiver 2. And then adding Aiyuk to that roster. him and Dak Prescott would fit in. I don't think Aiyuk would necessarily want to go to the Cowboys of all the teams. That would definitely wouldn't be the team I would want to go to. But I think that would be good pickup for the Cowboys. I would not want him to go to the Cowboys. That would be the last thing I would want to happen, especially because I hate the Cowboys and I love Brandon Aiyuk. So that would still suck. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for watching. I'm streaming every day of the month of July. Today's the 16th day. But yeah, I'm gonna end it. We talked to Aiyuk and all that stuff. College football 25. And yeah, shout out to X Friends. If he does hook me up, that would be legendary.